In this video, I'm going to teach you the 2-day habit rule and how you can use it to finally stop procrastinating. The 2-day habit rule states that anytime that you do something for 2 days or you miss something for 2 days, you're establishing a habit. And a habit is the things that you do without even thinking about it. It's like brushing your teeth. You don't have to force yourself to brush your teeth. I hope that you do brush your teeth, by the way, but whatever. By establishing a habit, we do things without having to think about it. And I want you to tie this into procrastination. How often do you think that you're procrastinating? Just on the average, do you think it's every week? You at least feel some kind of procrastination every day, every few hours. The frequency, how often it happens, directly depends on how ingrained that habit of procrastination is into you. How deeply set that habit determines how much you procrastinate. And so currently we have a habit of procrastination. We have to change it, because if we don't change it, we're just going to keep doing the same things that we've been doing. And clearly they haven't been working. So game plan here is to remember how to actually change a habit. And this is where the 2-day habit rule comes in. Whenever we procrastinate for more than 1 day in a row, so we procrastinate on the essay today and then the next day rolls around and we still procrastinate, we're establishing a habit right there and then. Right there and then, we're making a habit for ourselves. And the same thing happens with discipline, with actually taking action. If we take action 2 days in a row, we're establishing the habit of taking action. And so what does that mean for you? That means that if you procrastinate more often than you'd like, then you're making it harder for yourself in the future to stop procrastinating. But if you're taking action right now, if you actually use your brain, your discipline, then you're going to go ahead and make it easier in the future for you to take discipline as well. Whenever I honestly procrastinate, I specifically make it my goal to not procrastinate for 2 days in a row. We all have our fluke days where we just don't feel like it. We don't feel motivated. We don't feel like doing anything really. We all have those days. Let's just be honest between ourselves. We all have those days. However, you shouldn't continue that streak of days. You know how streaks where you do one thing and then the next day you check it off. You're essentially doing that with procrastination if you don't stop it right there and then. If we keep procrastinating day in and day out, we're making it harder for ourselves to actually take action. And so anytime I feel like I have a bad day where I did end up procrastinating, I make it my duty, my sworn mission to do as much things that I can the very next day, almost to make up for it, because I don't want to have a habit of procrastination. No one wants to have a habit of procrastination, let's be honest. And so that's what we have to do. We have to make it our mission to not procrastinate for 2 days in a row. The thing is, we can use habits and strategies to get rid of procrastination in our everyday lives, but we'll all eventually have a bad day. But the point of this rule is to pick yourself up from those bad days and to actually continue going the very next day. It isn't to wait until you feel motivated again, because honestly, after a bad day, you will not feel motivated. I can promise you, you will not feel motivated. But you will feel motivated. You will feel better if you actually go ahead and do better the very next day. And so the action step that I have for you in this video is to remind yourself, or even better, write it down. Do not procrastinate for 2 days in a row. It's okay to procrastinate every once in a while because that's just who we are. We're humans. We all make mistakes. But 2 days in a row, that's when it gets iffy. Anything more, and you're just making it difficult for yourself in the future. You're making your life harder for yourself if you keep doing it. And if we do something 2 days in a row, if we take action 2 days in a row, that means we're making it easier for ourselves to take action. Never establish a habit of procrastination.